So there's this great website out there called Laser Time. You've probably heard of it because you're watching one of its videos. The guys did a podcast about unaired pilots a while ago. You should give it a listen. But much like the Bill Cosby scandal, the more we peel away here, the more there is to discover. What I'm saying is that there are way more unaired pilots out there. Wow, that metaphor definitely crashed and burned. Like a bad pilot. Not that these are bad, it's just... whatever, just roll the title sequence. But not every TV pilot makes it as a full series. The studio execs can pass on the project, the audience might not be receptive, or sometimes the tapes just get lost to time. Hey kids, who remembers 1991?
He just doesn't see you the way that I see you.
How do you see me?
Well, you're wrapped pretty tight, that's for sure. But,
Not to be confused with the awesome Danger 5, Danger Team focuses on two individuals, a gal who wants to be a detective and a guy who does clay animation.
oh, that's no Duck. That's Danger Duck. She's the star of my new animated safety films.
That's not just a character trait, by the way. This show has full-on claymation.
These are the gentle waves, and this is the sun setting over a volcano.
In case you're wondering, the clay figures come to life because a meteor crashes through the window and into them. I don't know who this show is supposed to be for, but it's definitely too weird for family audiences of 1991.
You know what your problem is? You don't pay attention.
No, the problem is, I don't get no respect.
Still in the 90s with this one, guys. Guess we can't get no respect, huh? Bad impressions aside, Where's Rodney is about a kid named Rodney who can't get no respect, so the actual Rodney Dangerfield shows up to help him out.
Your grandparents, huh?
Yeah, and I don't want to hurt their feelings.
Look, kid, they're grandparents. They're getting old. It's not easy. You gotta show them some respect.
Where's Rodney would have you believe that all of life's problems can be solved by a schlocky Jewish comedian. But I guess if you manage to land yourself 5 wives, then you do have some wise words.
Are you kidding? It'd be great. It'll show Sidney you're warm, you're sensitive, and Grandpa'll pick up the check.
You know, it might have worked on Adult Swim. Looking at you, Mike Tyson Mysteries.
Well, I'm sorry, Jeeves, but when I see a red-faced anagogic demon coming at me, I scalp the bastard.
Muffy, you scalp sophomore Roger Whittaker.
Not another teen movie is much funnier than people give it credit for, but the TV series is not.
We've been walking around for half an hour. Shouldn't we be going to class?
Actually, Brian, at this school, there are no classes.
Adapting movies into TV shows rarely works, especially when it relies so heavily on anachronisms and slaps... Hey, was that Jennifer Lawrence? Not another high school show had a lot of current-day star power. They just weren't stars when they got on board.
What's your name, sweetest?
Maybe if they tried again today, the boat wouldn't sink as fast. That metaphor worked a lot better than the Cosby thing.
You're always charging yourself.
But I can't help it. You make me work so hard this morning, so I'm tired. I'm very tired.
Speaking of 70s comedians, let's talk about Andy Kaufman. I mean, the guy's a freaking robot in the show.
Excuse me.
Sure.
It was years before Heart Beeps, but just after he started doing the Foreign Man character on Saturday Night Live. Andy Kaufman played a robot with a weird accent.
Is something wrong with you?
I can't stand this paper. It keeps ripping and tearing. I do the best I can, but I get blamed for...
You're having a breakdown, aren't you?
It's not that hard to figure out why the show failed. Audiences can't take half an hour of Andy doing that voice, especially when nothing interesting is happening around him.
Poor Andy. He used to be so good.
Then again, the show does have that weird divorce toaster and a bunch of heavy-handed religious metaphors, but nah, not worth it.
Come along with us. Come along to Awesome Town. Come along with us and wipe away your frown.
Roll call! If you've ever put your dick in a box, thrown it on the ground, and then sang about Captain Jack Sparrow, you got the Lonely Island to thank.
I am Andy.
I'm Akiva. And I'm Yorma, and this is our first episode.
Before SNL made them stars, Fox actually ordered a sketch series from the guys, and it's pretty funny.
The show you're about to see is called Awesome Town, and it's the funniest thing since sliced bread, which I invented.
Funny, but maybe a little out there for Fox's liking, and you'd think they'd give them a shot after they gave one to Arrested Development, but I guess not. You know, here they actually lined up Jean-Claude Van Damme for a cameo.
No.
Sorry, I thought I read that somewhere. Why don't you go ahead and just take us out?
See you next time.